Guys, I'm going to show you my top 3 altcoins that you can trade on CoinW and make some money. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is Da Vinci Jeremy. I'm 5x5 here with Mr. M. How you doing?
Hey, Da Vinci.
How do we go like that?
Actually, I say like this. I'm doing great. Thank you for having me on the show. Love being here.
Oh, man, I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad to have you here. So, well, it's been an interesting week, hasn't it? A lot of things, even a month, right? A lot of crazy stuff has been going on around the world, right? But in the crypto space, right, it's always crazy. Don't you think?
Yeah, indeed. I mean, there was all those shenanigans about the ETF, and now that we have it, people, they moved on into something else, right? Everything seems to be quiet. I think there was definitely a sell the event kind of thing, or sell the news, as they say. So now we are just waiting for money to go in and for the halving to occur. And then, yeah, stack sats, as always, right?
Exactly. That's the key thing, right? You need to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum whenever there's a dip, right? Buy on the dip from the dips. I would suggest you just buy a small amount here because you don't know what's going to happen. You always dollar cost average and see what happens next, right? Could go up, could go down, but you don't care. You're in it for the long run, and it's the best way to be in the market. And you can do so at coinw.davincij15.com, right below in our description and in the pinned comment. You can join CoinW, and there's like 30,000 in rewards that you can gain if you participate in a few things. All right, with that said, we're going to be showing you some of the market items that are available to purchase on CoinW. And we're going to be also going over some of my favorites that I've starred here. You already see some of them right there, but we'll go over those and doing some TA on them later on. So you can see here, we can see the mainstream spot ones, right? So you know which ones are really good, which ones you're going to trust, right? Which coins you're going to purchase and hold for maybe for a longer period than, I don't know, tomorrow. All right. So yeah, and then you have the trending spot market. You have the innovators, right? Which I would be very careful with, right? Because you can see some of them, there is no market. We got to be careful with these with a lot of cryptos out there, don't you think, Mr. M? Because the people just list anything.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I would say buy Bitcoin, then whatever you have left, buy more Bitcoin. Whatever you have left, then you invest into some blue chips. It could be, for example, the Ethereums, the Solanas, the Chainlinks, and then take a super small percentage and just go crazy with those ones. Because like you said, they could go super up, super down, super fast. So
exactly. All right. So you see there's a lot of different coins here that you can choose from, and they're adding new coins all the time. Mm-hmm. Another cool thing, right, with the ETF, as you mentioned earlier on, is that there is a way to trade the ETFs, and I think this one is basically I'm going to have to ask them because we didn't ask. I think this is based on the ETF that was listed and the difference between spot and the ETF that they have within $1 with $1, right? So you can also then go 3x long on that, 3x short, or 6x long and 6x short, and to see if you can make some money on that. So yeah, you can see there's like decent volume in this, and the same applies for, it looks like, for the ETF for Ethereum, Dogecoin. Look at that. You can see all of them. They have all of these things where you start off, I think it starts with $1 and then it just goes from there. As basically, if it's a maker long, right, you can buy a bunch of these tokens, and this is what's called a derivative. Derivative that derives the price from something else.
Nice. Yeah. Fun fact, by the way, BlackRock, 17,000 Bitcoin have accumulated in whatever 4 or 5 days ever since ETF has been launched. So 17,000 Bitcoin. Oof. They're buying. Wow. They are buying. Wow. They are stacking sats.
Yeah, well, it'd be interesting if they gather enough Bitcoin, and it's more than the total amount of Bitcoin that's actually existing That'd be interesting. Because that's coming. That's coming to a theater near you because there's an unlimited amount of dollars.
Exactly. So, I was looking for a counter. There is a Saylor counter. You can see how much Bitcoin Michael Saylor has. I think I'm looking for someone who's going to do the BlackRock, Bitcoin counter, because they're going to catch up. Because if they keep buying at this rate, I think they might even catch Michael Saylor soon. Because 17,000 in less than a week is not bad.
Yeah. Exactly, and I think once they catch Michael Saylor, let's see if they go past, if they get to like even 5 million, you have to scratch your head and wonder, okay, wait a second. So 5 million hodlers are giving it up?
Yeah, they're going to regret it, but hey, no financial advice.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. All right, look at some of these hot gainers, top gainers in the spot market. Again, I don't know any of these coins, right? Silly, come on, you got to be silly to buy silly.
Yeah. Yeah, there are a bunch of interesting trends.
But hey, you have lots of opportunities to choose whatever coins you want. Is it Wifey? Is it it's the Urine Finance? Yes, that's a good one. Mm-hmm. That used to be really one of the top players in the space, and this thing went up to like 65,000 actually.
Wow.
Yeah, at one point, and now it's at 2,000. So because there's only a small number of tokens, actually, that's why. And of course, you have the newest tokens that are on the market. This copy grid trading. Let's. I'm wondering what this is. I wonder if we can create our own here. We're going to look into that and ask them about that in the coming months as we work with CoinW and see if we can create our own portfolio on this exchange that you guys could follow and copy on us. All right. So with that said, let's move over to my favorites.
I want to go on spot now. Favorite spot.
Spots right here. Spot favorite right there. You have to click on spot, right? And then there's, of course, futures. I don't have any futures favorites, but I do have a spot favorite. So with that said, let's take a look at one of my favorites here, that XCAD. Let's see how this is doing. It's up 3% for the day. And we're just waiting for the charts to come up. Wow, XCAD has done well. It's like, but it did let's just do some TA on this, right? It did what's called probably a 3 drives, maybe even 4. Jesus, maybe not. This is called a 3 drives pattern, and it's supposed to be bearish right here at this point, but it went up even higher, but then failed. Right? Because, it was definitely a 3 drives pattern, and then it just continued. Let's see here. Control-C, Control-V. Interesting. Yeah, look at that. Each movement was exactly the same size.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, eh?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Starting from here, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different movements, patterns that were exactly controlled amount. So I would suspect a little bit of manipulation there, because now it's I would suspect. Don't know for sure, right? But I'm going to have to call suspect on this, right? Because usually if it does something like this, it's only 3 times before the market sniffs it out and pushes it down. But they probably have market makers, and it's not illegal to do market makers, and it's not terribly wrong if you ask me. It's just the market makers shouldn't make it this obvious, the pump, okay? Because that's a little bit okay. I see what you're doing there.
Do you think it's gone back enough for you to buy back, or would you wait to go lower? What would be your strategy there? Okay,
so generally, coins come back to their 78.6, but most of the time, let me just change the settings here. Most of the time, it's the 88.6. Oops, this thing, I don't like that. That one, and oops, I'm going to put this to 0.886.
which is the sweet spot, right?
So there it is, right there. Look at the 88.6, right back to where it started. Is where you want to be interested in buying this this token. Unfortunately, because it's a new token, it could end up breaking the bank. So if it breaks down, you might want to walk away below when it breaks down below the 67 cents. 67 cents it's over. Because this thing is new, it's a new product. It could end up, going into the dustbin of history. Like it's a social fi, so it could end up as like all the other social fis in the past, which were probably too new for the market. What was the social fi that was the one where where you could write an article and people would like it and then give you coin?
Nostr or something like that. Nostr.
Sorry, what was that?
Nostr, 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 I think.
There was another one. That was a famous one. There was a famous one in the what's it called? 2016, 2017 run up. I just can't remember it right now. It split. Justin Sun bought it.
Oh,
and then that created a mess after he bought it because they forked it. It was an old one. It was an old one. Let's go over to Sol. I got a Sol train.
Ooh, have you seen they're making a new phone, V2, cheaper and faster?
Yes. We're going to talk about it in the next episode on our channel, Mr. M's podcast, right?
Yeah.
Let's reserve that for Mr. M's podcast. So if you want to know about the Solana phone,
you don't want to
subscribe to Mr. M's podcast.
You don't want to miss that. Exactly. Yeah.
All right. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Here's why. Solana might be going for a run. Another run, which I'm surprised. I thought it was done.
Same.
But it's going for a run.
It doesn't want to stop. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's going for a run. And this run could take us as high as, would you look at that? I was saying like 136 was the top, 140, 150. And that's interesting how it wants to do that. I want to see if we have enough data on here. Yes, we do. Thank goodness. No, we don't. Is it really? Is it the top here? Yes, that's good enough. Awesome.
Wow, it doesn't want to stop, man. This is insane. I would have never. I know you called it. You called the $100. Respect. I have not seen this coming, and they doesn't want to stop. Keep pumping. And even on the NFT volume, it's going head to head with Ethereum now. Crazy.
Wow, we could do the 61.8 if this thing's anything. Yeah, I mean, if we're already going to go up here to this level here, well, I don't know if that's accurate anymore because of the size. But 150-ish area. Well, what's the difference to the 61.8? Damn. Damn. So the 61.8 is the next target. Mish.
Wow, $150 then, kind of ish.
Yeah, $162. Damn, G.
Yeah.
Thing's gonna move. So yeah, you've got a trade here for sure that you want to take at coinw.davincij15.com. We jump to our favorites here. Is there oh look, they have tabs of the ones that we just currently looked at.
I have just another nickname. I don't know if your editor want to keep it out or not, which is shit on the loose.
Oh damn. So there we go. Look at that. When we hit the search, right, you can see that our spot is hot. It's on one of our favorites, so we can easily click to it. And there we go. And look, our tabs. So we can click back and forth to any of our trades easily. Boom. Nice. Like that.
That's nice.
Sweet. Like candy.
Which one is your next peak?
It's ARB.
Ooh,
Arbitrum. To the rescue. Oof. Damn, ARB has already gone, has left the building. ARB has left the building. You can see that if this is daily, yes, this is a daily, you can see that we created a nice little W-ish pattern here. and then boom, we took off to the races. Wouldn't want to be buying up here. Of course, you want to wait for a return signal. Look at that. That's not good. Right, 78.6 is the return signal. So you're talking about $1.25. I would be a buyer here, down here before you jump in on this thing, because it's okay if you do the 61.8, because this is where and start buying here. This would be your buying window. If you're doing it for a longer term, right, which would be for the rapid growth, or risky growth, actually, investment strategy that I have going on. And you can see it's formerly the little lady strategy, but this would be the buying area you want to start. Okay, I'm going to put in like my 1% here, 2% down here. This candle bought it 3% down here, and so forth, right? So that's how you would jump in on this ARB, because ARB has a long way to go. I think ARB is and the reason why I think ARB is going to do extremely well, because even though it's still a new coin, relatively new, it is part of a group of coins that I believe will outperform the market. Any layer 2 will start to pump heavy in the future.
Yeah, also is on ETH now. They're building on Ethereum, I think.
Yes, this is a layer 2 on top of ETH. That's correct.
Okay, I like it.
Interesting. It's interesting. So where do I see this thing going? Well, you're not going to believe it, but you can see that this thing can head up to almost the $5 mark.
Nice.
Very easily, and probably a lot higher. But $5 is the target right now for this bull run. So yeah, get some low, sell half on a double as it comes up, and that's it. Easy peasy money. All righty. I think that's it for today. We're probably going to go over more on about this exchange, CoinW, and the next following week. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I know we always have fun together, right?
Always. Yeah, always a pleasure. Indeed.
All right. Do you have any last words to share with the people of the audience?
I would just say keep buying keep stacking sats always. So keep buying Bitcoins. It doesn't matter what price action happens. Doesn't matter what you read on newspaper, and have a long-term view, because it will pay off for sure.
I agree. At CoinW.
CoinW.
Cheers.
Cheers.